Hello, akoge.
Hello.
Is it akoge or akoge or
Well,
akoge?
initially when I made it, it was supposed to be like akoge, like a Japanese pronunciation. But then I like akoge, just like akoge. I don't know.
So it became Americanized.
Yeah.
Where did that name come from?
Well, it was me and my friend. Like I had another name before akoge,
What was that?
Perp Wizard.
Perp Wizard.
Yeah. And I realized like, nah, bro, that's a lame ass name. So I had to come up with a new one. So we were just like trying to come up with random words, and then we're just writing down random shit, and then like akoge popped up, and we were
Akoge
like,
stuck.
yeah.
What does perp mean? Because I know Space Ghost perp.
Yeah.
He used perp, and then Smoke perp.
Yeah, well, like perp can mean like lean or a strain of weed, like purple weed, I think.
Right.
Yeah. But when I had the name Perp Wizard, I was 14 and I hadn't even smoked weed, so like that's why I had to change it, because I was just like corny.
Did you smoke weed before drinking, or did you drink before smoke?
Well, I think I smoked before drinking. It was and I was 18 though, so I
18?
waited. Yeah.
Oh, that's late for a lot of people.
Yeah. And it was in California, so it was legal.
Were you in Cali when you were 18?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was a nice, eye-opening experience.
Wait, so you were 18, you went there solo?
Yeah.
How long were you there?
Like 2 or 3 weeks, I think.
Fuck! Were you staying at like home, like people's couches? Like, did you have an Airbnb?
No, I had a friend who I like made music with since I was a kid, and he was like, "Yo, you should come," and I'm like, "Bet." So I stayed in his house.
Damn. How was that 2 to 3 weeks in a foreign country? Never been there before.
Well, it was chill, but like also a lot of bad things in the U.S. But the first thing I remember is like, Miley Cyrus has this song where she says, "Hop on the plane at LAX with a dream in my cardigan."
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was going to the airport LAX, and she's in her song singing about LAX and how it's like this dreamland. And then I get to LAX, and bro, it's like the most depressing thing ever. There's like gray concrete buildings. I'm like, bro, this isn't how she said it in Party in the USA.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of poverty, terrible infrastructure, gray concrete buildings. But the people there are cool. Like, that's the good part.
Were you in LA in California, or which city were you?
It was like slightly outside of LA, but we went to LA a few times.
How was that?
It was, sure, bro, like, out below my expectations for sure.
Really?
Like, bro, because yeah, we went to LA and like we didn't really even do much. It was like, okay, here's LA.
Damn.
But maybe I just didn't go to the right places of LA, but like, yeah.
What were your favorite moments being there?
Well,
or most either eye-opening or like crazy ass moments?
Well, like it was the first time I like saw real tweakers in real life,
Real
so like
tweakers?
yeah, and like all that, like poor bad areas, bad country. Like, because in Sweden there's poor areas, but it's not even close to how it is in America.
Right.
So that was one eye-opening experience, and then also like the prices for everything, like so much more expensive than Sweden.
Like the cigarette, I heard that the cigarettes are mad expensive over there.
Yeah, bro, I paid $14 for a pack of cigarette at one point there.
What pack did you get?
It was Newports.
Right, you mentioned that you really like Newports.
Yeah, but then some other good moments. Just being with my friends there, like meeting people through music and like meeting them in real life for the first time. It was hella cool.
Must have felt surreal.
Yeah, because me and this guy, he's called Digi. We'd been making music for like 5 years and never met, so it was cool. And then I also smoked weed for the first time, as I mentioned.
How was that?
It was nice. It was my last day there, and I linked up with my other friend called Swamp Kill. He's also an artist, and then he pulled out a blunt and we smoked it.
That's fucking sick. Are you planning on going to America anytime, or just traveling in general?
Bro, America's fucked now, bro, because
yeah, I heard about the ICE thing.
Yeah,
they got like raids, and they're building like concentration camps.
Yeah, bro.
It's fucked.
And they're making it super hard to travel there, because like now if you want to apply for a visa to like be allowed into the country, you gotta give them all your social media names, and they gotta look through it. And if there's anything they like deem threatening, you won't be allowed in.
Ain't that one Norwegian kid that tried to
Yeah.
get it? He got kicked out because he had the JD Vance like
Yeah, bro, I saw that. It's
fucked up
insane.
picture.
Yeah,
That's twisted.
yeah, and you know, if I try to apply for a visa and like they look through my shit, bro, I might not even be like accepted.
Damn.
Because you know, yeah, I'm an artist. I say some stupid stuff in my songs.
Right.
And they might not fuck with me.
Now I've never been to America or the US, but
Yeah, but
I'm not planning on it either.
yeah,
I feel like the American dream as a concept is just like we see through the bullshit now. Like
Yeah.
the general public kind of realize that this so-called American dream is not a thing anymore. Or what do
Yeah.
you think?
yeah, bro. Like America's always boasting about how great it is,
Right.
and then like Sweden's just a chill country. And then if you've like visited both too, you realize that like, damn, Sweden is just much better and like more low key. While America, they're always like trying to take the spotlight, but they're not even that good as they claim. But I don't want to like shit talk America too much because it was a very good time there. But that's just because of all the awesome people there that I met.
Yeah, because you had the homies.
Yeah.
Or you've been into underground music since you was 13, you said?
Yeah, well, that's when I like really got into it. But you know, I found like Young Lean when I was 12, and that's what started it really.
Okay, and how old are you now? 20?
Yeah, I'm 20.
How do you feel the underground has changed from when you were 12 to now 8 years later?
Well, the Swedish Underground, I don't really know a lot about, to be honest, because like I started getting into that like this year, last year. But like the
Just the underground
overall
in general,
underground is
yeah.
like yeah, it's very different. You know, 2012 people just like that's when the current like SoundCloud Underground really formed. You know, with
Right.
Raider Clan and Team Session, Sad Boys. Shit, like everything was just more focused on the music. I feel, you know.
Would you say it was more authentic? More
Yeah.
raw?
Definitely, because you know, shit, I don't even know how to put it really, but yeah, they were just making music and people were enjoying it and they just did their thing. But now it's like super reliant on promo, like making TikToks, making Instagram clips, and like getting connections. But back then you could just like, yeah, it was just easier to connect with people.
Are you a big Space Force Perp fan?
Yeah, he's good. I mean, he is a goat, like musically, but you know, yeah.
Because a lot of people like kind of look up to him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is a very good musician, but you know, as a person, he is as he is, you know, a very big crash out.
But I feel like not a lot of people, but if we think about crash outs, right? When I say, like, when people mention the word crash out, I think of like Kanye, right?
Yeah,
SGP, obviously. Who else? Like crash outs. Like shit, I'd even put King Von up there.
yeah,
Because he was a rich rapper, right? That made it out of the struggle just to continue fighting people and killing people.
yeah.
So I'd say that is a crash out. But like, how would you define crash out? Like, because I define it as like you have everything in the world in front of you, and then you do some stupid shit caused by like ego or pride or something like that, and just
Yeah,
everything collapses.
yeah. I'd say I agree with your definition because you know, like Space Ghost Perp, he really had like everything lined up for him. You know, all the connections he needed, and then he just burned them all down for
Yeah.
seemingly no reason. You know, just small insignificant stuff. But yeah,
That's
like,
scary as shit.
Yeah.
There's a saying that it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 20 minutes to tear it down.
Yeah, that's very true.
Are you familiar with the 7 deadly sins?
Shit, like I know the concept, but I can't name all of them.
Let me try. It's pride, ego, lust, gluttony,
Greed.
greed, wrath, and something else.
Yeah.
If you were to have one of these 7 deadly sins, which one would you most be guilty of having?
Shit, like currently I don't really like. I can't really think of anyone that I identify with, but like 5 years ago, I think I'd be most of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. I'd say gluttony. I'd be gluttony, or maybe pride, because I feel like everyone's got pride.
Yeah.
But I'll be loving food though. I'd say most of the money I spend is on food.
Damn.
But like, bro, eating good or like eating healthy costs a lot of money,
Yeah.
right? Like you got to buy the chicken and you got to buy the woo woo. How's your diet? How's your diet looking like?
Shit.
Let's say you wake up on a Saturday morning. What do you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Well, breakfast I always eat 2 eggs.
Boiled, fried,
Fried, yeah. Always
Ooh, okay.
2 fried eggs on
just plain
on toast.
on toast.
And then, lunch, shit. Usually also like if there's nothing else planned, it's also 2 eggs.
Really?
Yeah.
You're an
Like-
egg demon.
Yeah, bro. Cause like I still live with my family, so if they're having something for lunch, I'll have it with them. But if there's like
True.
no lunch set, then I just make 2 eggs.
Mm.
And then yeah,
Then dinner.
shit. That's usually whatever my family's having.
Nah, I get that.
Yeah.
That's goated. If you could, I'm actually interested in this. How would you classify or describe your music? Because I do speak about you often, like, oh, do you guys know who akoge is? Woo, and they're like, nah, not really, put me on. And when I try to describe your music, sigil core, I don't even know how would you describe it?
Well, I just call it like cloud rap, because well, half of it is like cloud rap and half of it is just like emo rap, because like they define the term cloud rap is like when you're listening to it, it feels like you're floating on a cloud.
Right.
So I try to make like wavy shit that's just like puts you in the mood, like not really focused on the lyrics. It's just the overall like vibe and track itself. And then the other half of my music is just like vent songs, like the emo shit.
Mm.
So yeah, emo rap or cloud rap, that's probably what I'd say. But, I used to make sigilcore or whatever, but yeah, I don't really like any of that music anymore.
Not
that's behind me.
anymore.
Yeah.
But it used to be huge back in the like hyperpop era, like 2020, 2021.
Not like 2020, I was like, I dropped my first public song in like December of 2020. So yeah, my first rap song was 2020, and back then like nobody knew me. But then 2021, I like it was June who put me on to like High C and Lung Skull and like
Really?
Jewel set. Yeah, I remember.
Oh.
I remember we were on the train one time and he gave me one of his headphones and we listened to like a High C song and shit. And it was my first time hearing it. So that like kind of changed the director of my music. So, because before then I just been like making whatever, but that made me think like, yo, I want to make this. So then I made my first mixtape, like kind of inspired by all that. And I sent it to this YouTube channel that like promotes mixtapes and shit. They called Emo Chaos Bankroll Posse.
Damn.
And then they posted it and then like people started fucking with it. And then I just like tried to work with a bunch of people, just make connections, put out a lot of music. So that's how I like got into the scene I was in.
So June put you on to Lung Skull.
Yeah.
And then you ended up being in a collective with Lung Skull. Tell me how the fuck does something like that even go down? Like,
So it was 2020 and June sent me a Lung Skull song on Discord because I just found it and wanted it to share with me. He was like, yo, check this out. This is some new shit. And I heard it and I fucked with it. And I thought like, hey, we're kind of making the same type of music. I should try to work with him. So I joined his Discord server and like messaged him through there. And I was like, yo, let's make a song. Yeah, but he was like, that was the time when he was like just starting to blow up. So he was like, yo, I charge for collabs. So I paid him for a collab and we made our first song called Insane. But then after that, we kind of just like started talking and then we just like made more music with each other, like not paid features, just like making it for fun. And then we just been chill ever since. And then his little brother started making music too. He's called Axel Bolt. And I made some songs with him too. So they're both hella chill.
damn.
And then I made that collective with 2 Shains, Cool Boys. And then I just asked if they wanted to join because, they're OGs.
Oh, so you made the collective with 2 Shains?
Yeah.
Damn, okay. I'm actually really interested in 2 Shains.
Yeah.
Super big. I don't know much about him. I've listened to a couple of his music. But what's your relationship with him? Like, how did that friendship become a thing? How did you guys decide to like start a collective and everything?
Yeah, so basically when he first got locked up, he was like he was recording songs through the jail phone, but they weren't like mixed very well. They were like,
Was he making music before that?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
But he got locked up, started recording through the jail phone, but like they didn't have the techniques down to, you know, make it as good as possible. And I noticed that, so I hit him up and I'm like, yo, I'm pretty like experienced with mixing and all that stuff. Could I try mixing some of your stuff? And he was like, yeah, sure. So then I mixed some songs for him, and then he fucked with it. So I started mixing regularly for him. So and I still do. So whenever he records music, he calls me through the jail phone, and I pick up with like a Skype number, and I screen record it, and then I put the recording into FL Studio and just mix it with the beat.
And he's still doing that, because I see that he's still posting on SoundCloud.
Yeah. He's been locked up for 4 years, and he's still making music.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is he? I've been seeing hashtag free 2 Shains everywhere. Is he getting freed? I heard a rumor that he might end up getting freed.
Yeah, you know, there is a possibility, because at first, you know, he's been. Well, let me just put the snooze in.
Go ahead.
So he's been in jail for 4 years, but he still hasn't been sentenced. You know, he hasn't gone to prison actually, so he's still in jail.
Is he awaiting trial?
Yeah, or like,
Shit.
and they go to trial every like month or so, but then it just gets delayed, and they're like, oh, we don't have enough information. Come again next month. And it's been like that for 4 years, but now finally, like things are starting to, you know, clear up or whatever, and like they're gonna make a decision, and there is a possibility that he will be freed, because like, well, I don't know too much about the details because they can't share everything, but
Right.
there are some signs that he might get freed, or at least have his sentence lowered.
Yeah. That's twisted.
Yeah.
Imagine being stuck somewhere for 4 years, like not even knowing, like, that's fucked up. That's kind of what they be doing to YNW Melly right now.
Damn.
But they just be delaying the trial.
Yeah.
No, they went through with the trial, and they scrapped that and decided to do a retrial.
Oh,
so now
shit.
he's awaiting his retrial.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Bullshit.
You know, I've heard like in the U.S., you know, in some states they like just do that in hopes of the person dying in jail, so they can just like shut the whole thing down.
Damn.
Because jail there is like very different from prison there, since in like the jail, from what 2 Chainz has told me, like, yeah, they don't have anything, like you're just supposed to be there temporarily, so that's the standards they have there. It's just like super shit. But then in the actual prison, when you get sentenced, like you can like go into like courses and like have jobs in there or whatever, and you can like own stuff. Like you can even buy a type of iPad in there, he said. But in jail, there's none of that. So yeah, they have like no belongings, no nothing. And
That is fucked up.
yeah, and when he calls me, it's through like a payphone on the wall, and the whole cell block shares it, so they have to like wait in line to get on the phone.
So you're trying to tell me he's calling you through that payphone,
Yeah.
rapping, and he's got dudes waiting behind him.
Yeah, bro.
Does he listen to a beat, or?
I just play a metronome, because you know the phones are very bad quality, so if I'm playing a beat with 808s, it just sounds like noise. But I just play a metronome, yeah, just a tempo, and then he hears that and he records his verse to it.
That's so sick.
Hell
I've
yeah.
never heard that being done before.
Yeah,
Now he needs to get freed.
for real.
That is twisted.
Yeah, because you know there have been rappers who have made music through jail before like that, but
Like Bobby Shmurda, he did that 6ix9ine feature
Yeah.
through the jail phone.
not a lot of people are like this consistent with it. You know, some get locked up, they drop like 2 or 3 songs as a gimmick, but he's like actually doing this for his everything, you know.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
hell yeah.
Have you ever been into graffiti? I know that June loves graffiti.
Hell yeah, yeah, I have been. I think he was the one that got me into it, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. I wish I knew more about graffiti. Do you have your own tag?
Yeah, I do.
What does it say?
Well, I'm not active anymore, but it used to say I had one that was cool, like in Cool Boys. So yeah, I just used to go around with, I think I did it with June a few times, but then I have this other friend back in Uppsala, my hometown, and we would always go on adventures and just crash out.
Crash.
Yeah.
What's it called in graffiti? They do bombing,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, so it was kind of like that. and we made some graffiti films too.
Really?
And we tried posting them to YouTube like anonymously, but they got taken down instantly because the guidelines.
Really?
Yeah.
They don't allow that?
Yeah, apparently not, because you know all these like classic graffiti films from like 2000s, they're up on YouTube.
Right.
But then we try to post one and they striked immediately.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
How would you describe your personal style? Because every time I've seen you, you've always got these funky ass t-shirts on. Right now, you got the fuckbook shirt.
Hell yeah.
I seen you with the annoying orange shirt. I seen you with the what was the one you had at the skate park? It was
Squidward with the sigils.
the Squidward. How would you describe your personal style?
Shit, bro. Like, so the clothes I buy, like half of them are just random shit I find at thrift stores, and then half of them are just like fake designer I buy from China.
Damn.
So that's like, yeah, I just try to mix those two contrasts, you know, like designer clothes with, you know, cheap thrift store stuff. And, you know. So this one I found at a thrift store like just a few days ago.
Really?
Only $5, yeah.
That's a nice ass shirt too.
Yeah, thank you. And then I got this one from the fake China website. And wait, let me show it to the camera. It's a Lego Man iced out chain.
What inspired you to get the piercings?
Shit, bro. I don't even remember really, but like, yeah, I just always thought piercings were cool. I think I always wanted them, but I was just like too lazy or too isolated to get them. But then when I like started expressing my style more, I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get piercings.
Are you gonna get any more piercings in the future?
Shit, you know, like at one point my mindset was just get more and more and more. But I think now like shit, these are probably good for forever, because if I get too many, at one point it will just look like a mess. So you gotta find like the right balance, you know, so it's a lot, but not too much.
Do you got any tattoos?
Not yet, but
You're planning?
yeah, I think I'm gonna get some. Yeah, I have like an idea. You know what the amphitheater is, or how do you say it?
Amphitheater?
Yeah, amphitheater.
You're talking about the ancient Greek shit with yeah.
So I was thinking of getting like an amphitheater on my back.
Damn.
So yeah, you know, like Colosseum type shit, but not exactly Colosseum. But
That's
yeah,
a big piece.
yeah, something like that. Just
Why an amphitheater?
well, it's like from an inside joke between me and my friend. We were like, because we had a history teacher, and then we were like making a joke like how he would talk like if he was from the hood. So then we was like said some funny shit about him going to an amphitheater, because that's what like he was teaching us about back then. And
like act like he was from the hood in
yeah.
the amphitheater.
Yeah, so then we just like started using that word as a joke, because it's like a funny word in Swedish, you know. So
What's the word in Swedish? Amphitheater?
Amphitheater.
Amphitheater.
Yeah. But then also my parents are archaeologists. And,
What?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
So the like first time I left Sweden was when I was 10, when my dad turned 50, and we went to Italy, and they have all these like what's that one city called? Fuck. But they have like these ancient cities, like ruined cities.
Right. I've heard of those.
Yeah. And we visited them, and we saw some like amphitheaters, like some ancient ones that were built back when they were made, you know.
Yeah.
So like you know, so the amphitheater is both like an inside joke, but also like my first experience leaving Sweden, you know. And it was, so yeah.
No, that's crazy.
Cool. So yeah.
Well, do you have any favorite? Do you watch anime?
Nah, but I used to read manga when I was a kid.
Any favorite mangas?
Well, the only one I read and finished was the original Dragon Ball.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
And when I was a kid, bro, I had the full collection. Like I owned every book. And then when you put them next together on a shelf, like the back sides of them, like it builds this whole picture.
Damn.
So I had.
Oh, so like the spines of the books?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
So they each have like a little piece of a picture, and when you put them all together, it's like this long, cool picture.
What does the picture show?
It's just like a bunch of the characters and stuff like standing next to each other, I think.
That's fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
Do you have any childhood video games?
Well, Pixel Gun is one for sure.
Right. I remember you posting it on your story.
Yeah.
It's crazy that you still have the account.
Hell yeah.
That's insane. I've lost mine.
Well, this is a new account. I lost my OG one actually. But yeah, that's kind of funny because the most popular song I have right now is like
It's
a
got the
Pixel
pixel
Gun.
gun. It's the
Yeah.
what map is that from? The pool?
Sky Island.
No, Sky Island.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, Pixel Gun. That was like, I was at my friend's place when I was a kid. We were just browsing the app store, like typed in Minecraft shooter or something, and we found Pixel Gun. So I still play it to this day. You know, it's like, that's one of the only games I still play.
Do you play it on the phone or on the computer?
Both.
Really? I just started playing on the computer.
Hell yeah.
But only battle royales.
Yeah.
I only do the battle royales because my account's shit. I don't have no weapons.
Yeah, bro. Like the state of the game is not very good, but you know, I still find it fun.
Have you heard they're releasing Pixel Gun 2?
Yeah, bro. But I don't think that's gonna be good at all.
Fuck, did we really? What the fuck was that? I had never seen something like that before. Have you ever seen? No. What was I gonna say? Right. There's no need for a Pixel Gun 2.
Yeah, because you know, I've been
Like
watching,
Overwatch 2. Did we really need a second one? Like,
I've been watching some YouTube essays about Pixel Gun, and actually found out that they've lost like almost all of the company's revenue, and like they're losing
Really?
all the player counts. Yeah, so their company used to be worth, I don't remember exactly. Like, was it? I don't know, but they lost 80% of all revenue on the company.
how did they do that?
Well, you just like not keeping up with updates, like not keeping the game good, you know. So they lost like 80% of the company's revenue, and they lost like, bro, 90% of the players. Because on Steam, when it first released, first day play count was 20,000,
Damn.
and then it kept going down, and now it's down to 1,000 daily. So
Man.
yeah,
No wonder my battle royale matches got like 20 players.
yeah. So that's why they're releasing Pixel Gun 2 as like a last ditch effort. And if that flops, they're probably just gonna shut it down
I
entirely.
don't think we need that. I rarely look forward to sequels in any video game.
Yeah.
Like
But if it's like a story game, it's fine. But if it's like a shooter game,
even story games. You saw what they did with The Last of Us 2. That shit was terrible.
yeah, I haven't played it, but yeah.
And one of my favorite games of all time, in my opinion, the greatest RPG ever made, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
I haven't heard of it, I don't think.
Dope. It's a really cult classic RPG, but that's like something it released in like 2005 or 2007, somewhere along those lines. And it's like it's close to my heart.
Yeah.
And then I saw that they're releasing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. It's like, do we really need a second one? Like,
Yeah. But it's like, if they like frequently release games, it's fine. But if they release one and then like 20 years later it's the
Yeah.
sequel, then it's like they're just nostalgia baiting, and they don't even have like the same swag anymore.
do you think nostalgia baiting is a real thing that happens nowadays?
Shit, bro. I mean, my Pixel Gun song, that's probably like a little bit nostalgia baiting, I guess, because, you know, like that's why it blew up. I posted a TikTok and like mentioned the Pixel Gun sample. But yeah, like a lot of the underground right now, shit, yeah, they be nostalgia baiting.
Because all of a sudden, everyone's dressing scene, everyone's flexing their Game Boys and their
Yeah.
DS lights, and they use PS1 style graphics is like now a cool thing,
Yeah.
and it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's a very lazy way of expressing your artistry.
But I think like it's always been there, you know, but in different forms. Because, you know, Young Lean Hurt music video,
I haven't seen that one.
his song Hurt is like his most popular video.
Really?
Yeah, well, in that one, he has like all these old graphics, like Nintendo 64 and like all this old internet shit. And like when he did it, it was cool, you know. He's like bringing up stuff from his
How
childhood.
long ago was this?
This was 2013.
I mean, then it makes sense.
Yeah, but like, so yeah, back then, you know, in the early SoundCloud days, everyone was talking about that like 96 Memphis stuff. Space Ghost Perp put all like 1996 in his song titles.
Right.
But now, like the nostalgia baiting shit, it's the same concept, but they just like do it more lazily. So it worked back then, but it doesn't now.
That's the thing. It's getting more lazy.
Yeah.
I had this not an argument. I had a discussion with one of our homeboys, and we came to the conclusion that the rap game right now, underground rap game, is fast food.
Yeah.
You drop a catchy single, milk it out on TikTok. The fans love it for like a couple weeks, and then on to the next meal. You know, like I'm tired of the nuggets, now I want the Big Mac. You know.
Facts. Yeah, I mean,
I feel like nobody takes time with their music anymore.
yeah,
They just want that quick banger, move on to the next. Quick banger, move on to the next.
you know, I'm kind of like that too. But in my defense, I don't make like the music that blows up in that type of way, you know, because the people that make the fast food music, it's always like the same style, you know, the loud 808 and the auto tune and like the high pitched vocals. And when you're doing it like that, and then that like concept, you know, some of them it's obvious they're just like doing it to blow up.
What do you think of Too Slimy?
Shit, bro.
Because when people think about like gimmick rap,
Yeah.
I always think of Too Slimy. The loud ass 808s and the vocals. But what do you think of him?
Well, I think he has a bit of aura, you know. I think he does his thing, you know. And even though he is like you know, heavily focused on the promo, he's still like a unique character, and his music does sound
he's
different.
Fire.
Yeah.
I think he's so dope. When he first came out, and he was like paying every Twitter account to promo his shit, like Hyperpop Daily, like he was paying them racks. I was like, man, this guy's a fucking, like, he's a moron. Like, not a moron, but this is dork behavior. Yeah. He's acting like a dork. But then after he dropped like 5-8 songs, kind of showing that, hey, I'm here to stay.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, I'm fucking with this. And I feel like, what's that law called? I don't think it's a law, but we as humans enjoy something that's familiar to us.
Yeah.
Law of familiarity, something like that.
Yeah.
In the sense of, if you were, this is a great example. If we take, let's say, June and this tall ass, scary ass biker dude, who would you rather be more safe with? Obviously June.
June, yeah.
Now take that same scary ass biker dude and compare it with like some eldritch being or like an alien. All of a sudden, that scary ass biker dude, you fuck with him a whole lot more.
Yeah.
And that's because it's familiarity, you know, something being human. But also in the sense of, let's say you meet someone, you're in school, right? You meet someone for the first time, what's good, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
A week passes, what's good. A month passes, a year passes. After that year, you grow fond of him. It's like, hey, bro, like, what's up? You know, do you feel like that's a real thing?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And I'd say it's also a real thing with music or anything creative, right? Obviously, not everyone's gonna fuck with you in the beginning, but after you stay consistent for like months, years, you keep popping on people's pages, eventually they'll get familiar with your stuff and they get comfortable and, you know, start, you know, giving it a chance.
Yeah, because, you know, first time you blow up, people are going to be like, oh, what's this? Oh, this is just some random guy. But then you blow up again and they're like, oh, I remember this guy. Oh, it's him again. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's real.
Is there any underground scene in, like, of all the countries in the world? What are your favorite underground scenes?
Well, shit, bro, like, Swedish Underground is up there, you know? It's really come together recently.
Any favorite artists?
Shit, bro. June, that's the homie. He makes good music. Sovereign, too. But, like, bro, everyone. Like, if I name a few people, I gotta name all of them. Cause
true.
But,
that's true.
But, like, I fuck with the Scrap Club, they're hard, too. Fuck with Neo Prada, Mandem. Bro, everyone. I'm probably forgetting some, but, like...
no, there's so many people you could bring up, for sure. What do you think of the UK Underground? What they've been doing right now?
Shit, bro. I mean, I like Fake Mink. Fake Mink is good, but I haven't really like been listening to any other UK underground stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think of Fresh Boy Swag?
Oh yeah, him too. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I do like his music. Some of that shit's hard, but you know.
What do you think of Jerk? That whole Jerk phase.
Shit,
like
bro.
The Xavier Sobeys, Yapo JJ, that whole thing. That's now kind of blended into something completely different.
Yeah, you know, that's bro, some very good music came out of that, you know. And now it's like it's made its mark on the underground music, and it's like, yeah, it's gonna be here forever. You know, the influence is always gonna be here, I think. Because even though like no one calls it Jerk anymore, but a lot of the modern underground music like heavily influenced by that.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. What would you say was your favorite phase in music ever?
Shit, bro. Like one one I like a lot is like 2012, 2013 Underground. Like you know, when Young Lean first came out, and like you know, Raider Clan with Space Ghost Perp, and then Metro Zoo, if you heard of him.
No, not Metro Zoo.
Heard of Ruben Slick?
I've heard of.
Yeah,
Never listened to.
He was blowing up around that time too, and you know, like yeah, just back then when they had all the, you know, everyone was putting Nintendo 64 graphics and like all that vaporwave shit, and yeah, so 2012, 2013 Underground was really cool, and then you know 2016 Underground, classic too. Like when XXX Tentacion and Lil Peep and then blew up. That was also a very influential period. But then like, shit, bro, I fuck with the 2020s is pretty good too. You know, like yeah, a lot of new artists came out.
Bro, low-key, I know it's insensitive for me to say, but I kind of miss the quarantine days.
Yeah, bro.
Because I was going to high school at that time, and it had to be like from the home, right?
Yeah.
So I'd wake up, you know, fucking breakfast is right there. I don't got to rush to school. I hop on like a Zoom call or like a Google Meets, whatever. And I just hop on Discord and start playing video games with the dudes.
Hell yeah.
And I feel like without COVID, without quarantine, there would have never been, like, underground rap as we know it would have never be the same. In the sense of hyperpop, digicore, like all these electronic influences came from people being bored as shit in their rooms.
Facts.
And that kind of exploded. So what do you think of that theory?
Yeah, bro, I agree with that. Because, you know, yeah, I made some of my best memories in the underground during that time too. You know?
Really?
Yeah, because like, that's when, you know, you couldn't see people in real life as much, so everyone just like made connections online and made a bunch of music.
Yeah.
But one of like my favorite moments from that period, bro, when I was like, when I joined Lung Skull's Discord server and I just hopped in the voice chat and like everyone just played Gary's mod and shit. You know, that was a really good era.
Hell yeah. Have you ever played VR chat?
Yeah, but shit, like only a few times.
I never was big on that, but I'd imagine being like during like the quarantine, like the pandemic.
Yeah.
You just hop on VR chat and just be like talking to people there on VR chat, bro. That seems like such a cool like what's it called? Concept.
Yeah.
If you were to choose your favorite fashion era, fashion trend, however you want to call it.
Yeah.
What era would that be?
Shit, bro. Like, I have no idea really, bro. It's like, well, you know, the 2020, the 2010s, that's like kind of obvious, but you know, the whole 2010s fashion when everyone just started dressing crazy and like, new like crazy stuff became normal. Like people just, I don't know.
What do you think of skinny jeans? Because now that you mentioned 2010s, I think of skinny jeans.
Well, shit, bro.
What do you think that skinny jeans, it was trend and then baggy and now it's skinny again?
Yeah, shit, bro. Like, I fuck with all pants, you know. If you just match it right, everything can look good. So, you know, I don't really have a preference. I think it's just whatever you're trying to match it with. That's what matters.
Depends on the person?
Yeah.
I miss the hypebeast era.
Yeah, bro, that was goated too.
I bet, like the gaudy logos and just people walking like they're like walking advertisements, bro. Looking back on it, bro, those were like good times.
Facts.
I can't lie.
And you know, like some of the brands back then I think were shit, but some of them like were actually cool because like, bro, the Bape hoodie and shit, that is a classic design.
The shark zip up.
Yeah, but like some of it was kind of whack, you know, like I never really fucked with the whole Supreme box logo thing and all that.
You never did?
Nah, bro.
Damn.
Because like, it's just kind of lazy. It's ironic that I'm wearing a shirt that's basically the same thing but a different text. But like Supreme logo, yeah, it's just text in a little box. But the Bape Zip Up, bro, is like this camouflage and the shark and the hoodie goes all the way up. But that's like unique and cool and it could still be hip. You know, it's harder to make an iconic piece of clothing if it's that experimental. But Supreme, they could just...
I just want to wake up in the morning, post memes on the internet, try to edit videos, eventually get tired and play like GTA games, like old. I've been getting really into old GTA games. because
Those are hard.
I was never able to finish them as a little kid. So like I finished GTA San Andreas. Hard.
Hell
Have you
yeah.
played that?
A little bit.
Damn. Did you get to Mike Torino?
Nah.
Fuck.
Like I just played it like one time, I think.
You gotta replay it.
Yeah.
I could send you a. I could send you a crack.
I think I have it.
Oh hell yeah, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fucking amazing experience. And now I'm playing Vice City.
Hell yeah.
Before our interview, I was playing Vice City, and there's this like really notorious mission where it's really difficult to finish. It's the RC helicopter where you got to pick up the bombs and you got to put them in this like building, and it's like notorious for being one of the hardest GTA missions ever. And I did that. I failed. Looked at the time. Okay, I can lock in again. Did it again. Beat it. I was like happy as shit because I never was able to beat it as a kid.
Oh damn.
So I feel like childhood plays a huge thing. Like childhood molds, your childhood molds who you are in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Neuroplasticity it's called. Do you think that's like a real thing? Like, because let's say nostalgia baiting, for example, or
Yeah.
we were speaking about off camera on the way here, we were speaking about consoles.
Yeah.
And that as a kid, you didn't grow up with a lot of consoles, but now that you're, a bit older, you got bread, you buy like all the consoles you want.
Hell yeah.
What consoles do you have in your possession?
Shit, bro. PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, Xbox Original, Xbox 360, Nintendo DS, 3DS, Switch, GameCube, Nintendo 64, PlayStation Portable. I think that's about it.
What?
Yeah.
And how many games do you have?
Bro, like it's probably 300.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was a huge collector.
What are your, let's say, proudest games that you own? Proudest games that, how do you say it? The games you're most proud of owning?
Yeah, like the various ones or whatever. Shit. I don't even know. I don't even like have anything that crazy because like how I got them all. Like when I was first starting to earn a bit of money from music, like 4 years ago, I would just go on like Facebook Marketplace, find people like selling out their old collections, like families that used to have a console, they don't use it anymore, and just buy a bunch of those. So I got like all these big bundles, and it's just a bunch of random games. Sometimes you got some cool ones, but sometimes it was just generic ones. But shit. One that I think is like rare, I have a Halo 4 Steel Box Edition or whatever.
Damn.
It's like a Halo 4 in like a steel case. That's like the only one I can think of really. And I also have Resident Evil 1 for the PS1 on disc.
No fucking way. That's sick.
Thank you.
I've been replaying all the Resident Evil games.
Yeah, you told me about that, so yeah,
That's a nice ass find.
hell yeah.
Are you into fighting games?
Yeah, Smash Bros is probably one that I've played the most, but I like
Ultimate
Tekken
or
as
Melee?
well. Shit, I grew up with the 3DS version.
Damn.
Yeah, because 3DS was the first console I owned. But, yeah, 3DS and then Ultimate, but then I played all the other ones too. But the one I played most is probably Ultimate.
And then you mentioned Tekken.
Yeah, Tekken is good too,
And which Tekken was it specifically?
Shit, I have a Tekken 6 and 7, I think. That's the ones I play the most. I also have Tekken 1 on, I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's tough.
But I just want to like make it clear that I'm not like some rich guy who spends all his money on video games. Like everything I have is second hand. So, I did not spend a lot of money on all that stuff. It sounds crazy, but when I mentioned the collection, it sounds like a lot, but most of these consoles I got them for like $20 each, bro.
They're really cheap.
Yeah.
If you know where to look, there's a a vintage store here in Stockholm. I'm gatekeeping because I don't want none of y'all to go there. They were selling a copy of Silent Hill 3 for 250 crowns.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a fucking steal. They usually go for like 1,000 crowns.
Yeah,
I might as well have stolen it from the store. And they always got rare shit in there, so I like to drop by, check in every now and again. I can actually, I can put you on after.
Hell yeah, bet.
Well, I'm not telling any of y'all, bro. I feel like gatekeeping is a very certain things you gotta gatekeep.
Sure.
There
yeah,
is no way in hell. Like every fisherman, they got their honey pot or
facts.
their like special fishing spot.
Yeah.
If they start ungatekeeping it, it's not special anymore. All the fish is taken up. You feel me?
Yeah, you know, because if you find something very powerful, you share it with everyone. You know, some people are not going to be responsible enough to handle it, so they're going to like misuse it. Type shit, you know. Power is responsibility. If you find something like that presents a lot of opportunities and you give it away to everyone, you know, there's going to be some people that use it for the wrong purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. So, would you say that you're a gatekeeper in that sense?
Shit. No, I think I'm like the opposite, bro. Because I remember the one thing that's pretty funny. Like when I was 12, I was listening to a lot of like underground music, you know, Fun Young Lean and Drain Gang and that. And I tried putting all my friends onto it, and they're like, "No, hell no, what is this weird shit?" But then like 5 years later, they're all fucking with it. So I'm like, I try to put people on if I fuck with something, but like, yeah, you know, some shit I find like it's too extreme to like share with people, you know, like not just music, but like you share
It's
most.
just like dear to heart.
Yeah, you share most of the stuff, but then it's like a specific few things that you have that you're like, yeah, bro, I want this to myself, and shit, you know, that might be selfish a little. Like maybe it is better if you share everything, honestly, but shit, sometimes it's just hard to do.
Especially with nowadays, what's it called? Easily accessible media? No. Easily accessible sources of information.
Yeah.
Especially with TikTok. I feel like TikTok has ruined the alternative scene as a mindset, as an ideology, as a way of being.
Yeah.
You know, just being alternative nowadays means nothing.
Yeah.
It's what do you mean you're alt? Oh, you wear black clothes? Like,
yeah, bro.
doesn't
Like
make you alt.
the normal people are dressing alternative now, you know, type shit.
I got called emo the other day because I got black hair.
Damn, bro.
I do not look. Bro, I got a little preppy. Shit, this is my homeboy's brand. This means nothing. But usually, bro, I'm walking around with like nice, like you know, grish, like I won't say old money, but you know, like
I feel you.
I usually dress like
Proper.
preppy, like uniform. And you know, I'm fucking like talking to this guy, and he's like, "Man, you emos don't even know." And I'm like, emos? I got a Hugo Boss coat on me. I got a Prada umbrella. How am I emo? And I asked him that, bro, this vendor, like, what? Like, why are you calling me emo? And he's like, man, it's your fucking hair. And it's like, hair? It's black. Man, I feel like buzzwords get thrown thrown around a lot, way too much.
Yeah.
People love boxing people. People love stereotyping people.
Yeah.
And not allowing them to express themselves for their own sake. Like they stereotype someone and box them in to save them from the mental work to just not, you know, because they don't want to process the fact, they don't want to use brain power to like accept the fact that you're trying to be different and you have, like, you're nuanced.
Yeah.
So it's much easier for them to just like put you in that box, shove it to the side. Next person, I see you. Well, you got a mini skirt and a blouse and a new rocks. Your emo box pushed to the side.
Yeah, you know, I get called emo a lot just because my piercings, but like, yeah, I'll be just wearing a red t-shirt or whatever, and like people like yell emo at me in the city and shit.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, but like, yeah, they just like, yeah, you know, having piercings, they automatically box you in as emo, you know. Doesn't matter what you're wearing or how you look, you know. I have like brown hair and a plain t-shirt on. I'm still emo in their eyes, you know.
No, I agree with you 100%, bro. But it's tragic.
Yeah.
But hopefully someday in the future, people will kind of be more not appreciative but understanding.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a very Swedish thing, to not understand things that aren't mainstream, because it's very ingrained in Swedish society.
Yeah.
To no, be uniform, stick within society, don't do anything crazy. right? Don't brag about anything. Don't flex. Don't show off. Be humble. It's the art. It's the fact that they're taught not to show off. They're taught not to be brash. That's why they also teach them to not dress anything different than the norm.
Well, I think it's like if you have like during your childhood you don't feel like you fit in, then that's gonna make you like dress alternatively. So that's like where the alternative style originally comes from. You don't feel like you fit in with these people, so you don't want to dress with them like them. And that's why I dress or like look alternative, I guess. But then there's like, as you mentioned earlier, like everyone wants to be alternative. So some people do it just because it's trendy. But like, yeah, I think the reason like people really express their style like in that type of way is just because that's how they felt when they grew up and shit. And some people that never like had any of those bad experiences growing up, they're just gonna stay normal because they don't know anything else.
I got a funny. It's a Swedish trifecta that I came up with myself. The emo kids want to be ortengrabbar, right? And the emo kids hate grishgrabbar.
Yeah.
The ortengrabbar hate emo kids, but the ortengrabbar want to be grishgrabbar.
Yeah.
And the grishgrabbar hate the ortengrabbar, but the grishgrabbar want to be the emo kids.
True. Yeah.
So that's like, after being in Sweden for that long, especially in like the fashion scene,
yeah,
I've seen that trend. It's wanting something you're not, or maybe I don't know how to explain it. Not being grateful for what you have, and also not being. No, how would I explain that? Maybe it's not even that deep.
True. I just feel like everyone hates the emos and everyone just wants expensive clothing.
Yeah. Do you have any like dream pieces of clothing, like grails?
Shit. Not really. I used to have, but then I found out I could just get fakes from China, and then I got them all.
Used to, right? What do you think of the resurgence? Not resurgence. I feel like design has always been a part of fashion, but the prominence of designer clothing being a part of, like, if you want to dress good, you have to own designer, kind of, especially in the rap game.
Yeah.
If you don't got expensive clothing on you, you're whack as shit. What do you think of that?
Well, shit, like obviously it all just comes from like wanting to brag, show that you can afford something, and then they create this standard and like, if you can't afford the shit we have, then you're not on our team, type shit.
You know what's one now that we're talking about this, one trend that I miss, Coogee sweaters, the big baggy colorful Coogee sweaters that old school rappers used. I'm talking about like before the 2000s.
Yeah.
Like that. I like that style of clothing. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Growing up, I've loved simplicity, but I've also loved elegance in simplicity. I don't know how to explain. I really don't know how to explain it, but great example. I just finished playing a Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yeah.
Right? Leon Kennedy in the intro cutscene, bro, he's just wearing like a pair of jeans, normal pair of shoes, a nice like windbreaker, like some Gore-Tex windbreaker, whatever, just a plain shirt. And I'm looking at that, the colors, the things he's wearing, the materials, and I'm like, bro, this is a nice outfit. There's elegance and simplicity.
Hell yeah. I think like simple outfits that look good are harder to pull off than like flashy outfits, because if you put on like a super cool flashy blingy shirt, super cool flashy pants, people are gonna be like, yeah, that's cool, it looks good. But if you want to do that with simple clothes, you kind of like have to put more effort into it for people to like for it to look good, because there's people that wear simple clothing because they're simple people, and then there's people that wear I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but yeah.
No, it's a difficult one.
Yeah,
it's a difficult one.
a lot of times you look better in simple clothes than flashy ones, but it's like you gotta have the right intention when you wear them.
I got a term for that.
Yeah.
I got a term for that. Niche maxers. I hate niche maxers. It's when they choose a specific genre or a specific niche and they max that stat out and don't give a fuck about anything else. I hate that shit. I can give you a prime time example. Let's say you got someone that is trad goth.
Yeah.
That is their niche, and they just fucking max that out. They tease their hair, put the hairspray, the white face paint, all of these accessories.
Yeah.
Just max out the clothing. Most of the time, they don't even look good.
Yeah, they all just end up looking the same.
Every single trad goth, because I used to be I used to be tapped in with them boys like way back. Every single trad goth that looked good has always kept the simplicity about their outfits. And not only trad goths, anyone. You could take a old money guy, you could take a skater dude, you could take a streetwear guy. So I agree with you wholeheartedly. Finding that balance and simplicity and complicity. Complicity? Is that a word?
Yeah, I think so.
Complicity? Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know,
That's the sweet spot.
there's the one end that don't care about how they dress, and then there's the other end that care too much about how they dress. So you got to be in the middle. Because at first, you know, I was just putting on whatever, but then I got really into fashion. I wanted to like look as cool as possible, like, oh, look at me. But now I'm kind of past that, and now I try to like just dress like normal, but still a little bit of swag, you know, because I feel like that's the balance.
I agree with that 100%, especially like I said this before about how nonchalant people, like if you try to be too nonchalant, you're still try-harding.
Yeah.
So I agree with you 100%. You got to find that that middle balance.
Yeah.
Balance is key.
Hell yeah.
100%. We've been here for a while.
Hell yeah.
The sun's already set. Or maybe, no, not yet. It is setting.
Yeah. You just can't see it behind the buildings.
No, I hate that. Do you want to maybe wrap it up, call June?
Yeah,
See
sure.
what's up? Or do you have anything you want to pick up before we wrap up?
Just like a little last message. Well, first of all, shout out to you for really bringing together the Swedish Underground.
No, man,
you know,
I'm just hanging out with you, bro.
hell yeah. And like, no cap at all. Like, you really brought the underground together. Because like, bro, 2 years ago, the Swedish scene, bro, like there was not much happening. And like, and everyone's just doing their own thing, not getting together. But like, you really united everything, put everything in like one place where people can, you know, see it and find each other.
I appreciate it.
So hell yeah, big shout out to you for like honestly reviving the Swedish Underground in a sense.
It's always been there.
Hell yeah.
Someone just had to put it into light. You feel me?
Facts. And then yeah, shout out all the Swedish rappers and shout out to everyone. And yeah, follow your dreams.
And free 2 Shains.
Facts. Free 2 Shains.